Hey there, it's Dusty with yet another Reddit story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for calling my girlfriend childish and telling her to leave after she intentionally destroyed a gift that I got for my little sister? Well, we definitely have some context in this title. My girlfriend Megan and I stay together. She had a fight with her parents and asked if we could move in together, so we did. Not too long ago, I had to take my little sister in. I can't disclose much except the fact that I was her only option. When we had the talk about me having to take my sister in, Megan did not like the idea. She told me that I was too young to have such a responsibility. What will happen when we get married and have our own kids? Our place was too small, etc., but didn't outright say she had an issue with it. I obviously couldn't turn my back on my sister, so I went ahead with it despite her reservations. Although my sister has always been friendly to Megan from the moment she met her, Megan is always just indifferent. And it sucks because my sister really admires her and enjoys talking to her. I just thought maybe they didn't connect because of my sister's age. A month ago, I bought my sister a Switch. Nintendo Switch, I assume. She has always wanted one and all of her friends have it. I figured she deserved it as well. I figured she deserved it as she does well in school, helps with chores, and is generally a well-behaved kid. She loves it and has been taking good care of it. Megan wasn't happy when I bought it. She actually sulked. I think that word, sulked, tells us a lot about what we need to know. She would borrow the Switch incessantly, and my sister would not say no, maybe because she was afraid to, but Megan would use it so much that it felt like it belonged to her. My sister never said anything. She would just patiently wait for her turn. Sometimes Megan would use it even when my sister was at school, saying that she gets bored when I'm at work. Wait. What does Megan do? All this made me uncomfortable, so I asked her to please tone down the Switch as it's unfair on my sister. It was her gift. Megan agreed, although it was clear that she was upset. She gave us the silent treatment for the rest of the night. Sulking, silent treatment. Last week when I came back from picking up my sister from school after work, we found her Switch broken. And that's putting it lightly. It looked like it was deliberately smashed. My sister was distraught. When I asked Megan what the happened, she told us she accidentally dropped it and it broke. It was obvious that she was lying, and when I pointed that out, and all the other times where she seemed to have an issue with an 11-year-old for no reason. Okay, first time we get the age. First time. We don't know how old the girlfriend is, by the way, but this girl's 11. 11. She got annoyed and told me that everything was fine until my sister moved in. I called her childish and asked her to please pack her bags and go home to her parents' house because I need space and time to think. This only made her more annoyed, but she eventually left. Her best friend texted me last night to tell me that I was an asshole for kicking Megan out because on top of everything else, I know how rocky her relationship with her parents is. Does this make me an astronaut? Nope. Yeah, I can't imagine why she's having relationship issues with everybody. Also, bestie, right the f off, okay? Whenever a bestie messages you and they're like, you're an asshole for doing this, we're like, oh, I wonder which version of the story you got. There is no version of this story where she isn't an asshole. But somehow, when she came out of this holding her bag, she probably video called her bestie friend and she's like, he kicked me out. He just kicked me. I didn't do anything wrong and he just kicked me out and I have nowhere to go. Can I go? Can I come to your house? And that's why she got the phone call. And now, yes, bestie's like, you're an asshole. Number one, because she didn't want to have to deal with her bullshit. Number two, she got the victim version of the story. She didn't get the version of the story where she was like, this little 11-year-old bitch came in and started stealing all of his attention. That's mine, girl. And then he got her a Switch, so I took it and just made it mine. But eventually, he told me not to, so I smashed it. Yes, accidentally smashed it. There's a sledgehammer sitting next to it on the floor. So she picked up the microwave, dropped it on it. I accidentally dropped it, and then I jumped on it. And then I took a hammer to it. This girl, and I'm using the word girl intentionally here, the 11-year-old is more mature than your girlfriend, OP. How did you guys end up together in the first place? And I know a lot of people don't show that till later on, and you living together even for a brief moment is great because it showed you something very important, and that is this extremely self-absorbed, insecure person that will sabotage other relationships for her own gain. Can't handle someone else getting attention. Can't handle a child getting attention, which is alarming. What if she has kids someday? She gonna be jealous of the attention that they get from other people too? What if you get a pet? Like she's not ready. She's not ready to be in a relationship because she has to be happy with herself and okay not needing someone else before she enters into a relationship. Because not needing it means that she can get into this situation. And guess what? If some of your attention and focus goes to somewhere else, it's fine because she survived without any of it before and was perfectly happy. This is a toxic personality that cannot cohabitate with anyone. And I'm sure whatever it was that got her kicked out of her parents' house was something along the same lines of her being quite a bit of this, and being this too, like having the expectation, the delusion that all worlds must revolve around her. I mean, that came from somewhere. She learned it from somewhere, and I'm sure in her mind she thinks she's right and she thinks she's justified. Everybody does, right? But to be able to treat an 11-year-old this way and to get jealous and to intentionally break something that was given to an 11-year-old because you can't handle it, like, girl, get out. Get out. Now, OP, I will warn you, this is not the last you're going to see of her. She's going to be back. You're going to have to block. You're going to have to possibly get an RO. You're going to have to do some things because it ain't over. It ain't over. Just prepare yourself and prepare your 11-year-old sister too, sadly. Because as far as OP is concerned, it's all her fault. Can't be OP's fault, not OP. As far as OP's ex-girlfriend is concerned, it's all the kid's fault because it can't be her fault at all. She can't accept responsibility for that. I know how someone ends up being like this, and because they have a parent that's like this. They learn from parents that are like this. Can you just be born bad? Are you just born as like a bad egg? Is that a thing? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it is. Wendy Taylor says in the comments on this one, someone said she needs to pay for it, and Opie said she didn't work. Oh, so when I was like, wait a second, what does she do while you're at work? Oh, she games. That's it. She doesn't work. Yeah, that's a problem. I need some origin story here, OP. Like, how'd y'all end up together? How? I don't know, but she's definitely got she's got some issues to work through. That's it's a lot more baggage than you can carry, OP. Especially because you view the loyalty to your family at the very top tier. And she can't handle that. Even if she's top tier also, she can't stand being tied with somebody else. She's got to be number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. No one else can have any attention.